Well, hello guys, it is that time once again for another edition of Odds and Ends, where I read you some really weird news stories from all over the world, and hey, they don't call it Odds and Ends for a reason, you know? Now, I apologize for it being late once again, but I've been mostly doing car work, so it's taken up a vast majority of my time, and, trying to... Actually, I've been working now. This past week I had to work 6 days a week now instead of 5, but, I'm pretty sure I won't. I'll probably get it a couple more times, but I'm not for sure because I don't have a schedule or whatever. It's just whenever they need me. So apologize for that though. But also there might be a little surprise as far as vlog goes, as far as what I might have been doing over this past couple of days though. But who knows? But so anyways, I just want to get this done and over with, so you guys have something to laugh and listen about. So without further ado, let's begin. Our first story comes out of Uganda, where an unlucky thief seems to have given himself an instant dose of highly infectious karma after stealing a cell phone from a hospital. According to the Daily Monitor, medical officials in western Uganda have registered a case in which a man allegedly contracted the deadly hemorrhagic, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, fever, Ebola, after sneaking into the isolation ward at Kagadi Hospital and stealing a cellular phone. The phone, worth an estimated 60,000 Ugandan shillings, about 24 bucks, belonged to an Ebola infected patient being treated in the hospital. The patient, who has since succumbed to the disease, reported the theft to hospital security. Investigators started tracking down the unnamed 40-year-old thief after he started using the phone to call his friends. Before police could locate him, the Ilan villain got sick and checked into the very same hospital where he committed the robbery. Quote, the suspect is admitted at Kadai Hospital with clinical signs of Ebola. Dr. Dan Kimanwia, and a health officer in the Kibale district, told reporters, quote, he is receiving medication. While at the hospital, the thief reportedly confessed to stealing the phone and turned it over to Kagadi police. Okay, dude, let's break this down. Think before you act. If you think, it would have done you so much better. And of course, we all know robbery ends up in a bunch of weird cases, and hence the reason why you ended up here, because you contracted a disease, which I have no idea what it is, and I might do a Google search, because that's almost like the answer for everything these days. And same for you guys. If you don't know what it is, it's spelled E-B-O-L-A. Go look it up and tell me what it is, or I'll just look for it whenever I get the chance, though. But yeah, dude, you should have thought that one a little bit better before stealing from a hospital, but you didn't think that through, did you? No, I didn't think so. Moving on, our next story comes out of Germany, where a track and field official in Düsseldorf has died after being impaled in the throat by a javelin. Dieter Strack, 74, was judging a youth athletics event in the Western German city on Sunday when the accident occurred. Quote, the popular and experienced sports judge was the victim of a tragic accident while carrying out his duties on 26 August, the local athletics association announced on its website. Quote, all of us who were there are horrified and in shock. Police opened an investigation into the official's death, but initial indications are that it was simply an accident. The 15-year-old athlete who threw the javelin is said to be receiving psychological counseling. Okay, it was an accident. You're going to give a 15-year-old psychological counseling. Okay, he's not crazy. He just, and it just... But then again, this is not the first weird incident of a javelin going to kill somebody. Of course, if you ever watched the show or even heard of a show called 1,000 Ways to Die, there was a guy who threw a javelin and he impaled himself through the eye, and it went to the brain, and it killed him. If you guys remember that, then this is the same thing, except this is in Germany, and instead of killing himself, it was a 15-year-old, and then they're going to give him counseling because they think he's... Yeah, that's how strange things are in Germany. I guess. I don't know. I guess how they do things. I don't know. Moving on. Our next story comes out of China, where who says romance is dead? It's merely passed out from the lack of oxygen. A man identified as Hu Sing sealed himself up in a cardboard box and paid a courier company to deliver him to his girlfriend in the southern Chinese city of Chongqing. Or Chongqing. Qing. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Unfortunately, drivers mixed up the addresses. Instead of being delivered in 30 minutes, Hu spent more than 3 hours inside the taped-up cardboard container. When the package finally did arrive at the office of Ling Wang, Hu had passed out and had to be revived by paramedics. To make matters worse, Hu had arranged for a friend to be there, recording the entire romantic gesture gone wrong on video. Quote, "I didn't realize it would take so long," Hu told reporters. Quote, "I tried to make a hole in the cardboard, but it was too thick and I didn't want to spoil the surprise by shouting." A spokesperson for the courier company said, quote, "If he told us what he was doing at the start, we would have not have taken the parcel. Even when we accept animals, they have to go in special containers so they can breathe." Quote, "The stunt was intended to be a birthday surprise for Lee, who, in the video is any indication, was definitely surprised." Well, thanks to this story, I'm not going to do it. No, because my girlfriend lives in another country, and we were deciding about this back and forth about trying to ship each other through a box, and like I said, poking some holes so that we can breathe, and make some way to comfort ourselves so that way it's not too cramped. And as far as using the bathroom, I don't know how he managed to hold it in for 3 hours though, but then again, we can all hold it for a long time though, so if we think ahead. But if our thing would have worked, then we probably would have had to use adult diapers or astronaut diapers, so that way we could have been fine for the time being, even though it would have been stanky. Probably sure it would have been worth it though. But thanks to this story, totally changes things now. Yeah. I don't know why I just did that, but anyways, moving on. Our last story comes out of Texas, where the mayor of a tiny town outside San Antonio has been found dead, apparently killed by a 500-pound donkey. Donkey! The Atracoska County Sheriff's Office says 65-year-old Mayor William Bulkley was attacked by an aggressive male donkey he kept on his ranch near the town of Hollywood Park. His body was found Monday night during a search by deputies and family members. Quote, "It is with great regret that we, the family of Bill Bulkley, wish to inform you of his passing last night, August 27, 2012, said Bulkley's family in a statement. Bill suffered a fatal injury while taking care of his prized cow herd near Pleasanton last evening. For the time being, Mayor Pro Tem Stephen Phillips will serve as acting mayor of Hollywood Park. Chief Deputy Davis Soward said it was up to the family to decide what to do with the donkey." Killed by a donkey. Rough way to go. That's all I gotta say, really, because, well, we all die weird ways, though, but getting killed by a donkey seems a little odd, though, but, I mean, there are animals that kill humans, so it's nothing new, but, so anyways, guys, that is it for this edition of Odds and Ends, and I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to those stories as much as I like reading them to you, and we will see you in about a few days for the next fresh issue to come out, and then I can give you guys brand new stories from who knows what, and they might be interesting as they always are. And I don't know why I'm blabbering on though, but I just am. So anyways guys, that is it, and until next time, we will see you guys later.